Wow, that was probably ghetto sounding. Greetings and welcome. Thank you for joining me, Bloomy, here with I Am Now Ness. I Am Now Tarot with Bloom from Within Love. Okay. Hope you all are having a good morning slash afternoon so far. Give me one moment here as I attempt to alert some people of what's happening. Um, Hold up here. Um, One moment, you guys. Sorry about that. Um, all right, I'm just going to just do what I got here. Sorry. All right. Okay. Welcome. Thank you all for joining. And today I'm here to do a tarot reading, like I said I would, regarding the law of cause and effect for the collective. So, those are the types of readings that I do when they're just general, when I'm just here on camera. They're for the collective. So, it's never, just geared towards one particular astrological sign. That's just not the way I feel guided or led to do readings at this time. So it's for anyone on a collective level that it may resonate with or for at any given point. So I've already started the reading and we'll get, further into it as I go for the sake of time because I want to try to make this a little bit shorter. And so, law of cause and effect, I've asked the oracles first, and then I got two layers of tarot to clarify the areas of life. So take this as it's going to resonate with you and for you because the intention is built for it to address whether it is regarding love, relationships, family, friends, connections, if it's about finances, if it's about health, if it's about business endeavors, real estate, even with yourself, law of cause and effect as it relates to you with you. Because in essence, that is everything in the first place, but just more on a intrapersonal level in terms of maybe some cause and effect, dynamics within you of how you are with you specifically. So again, take this as it resonate with you. Okay. So to try to get going as quickly as possible here, I'm going to start with the role of the oracles, and then I'll get into the first row of the tarot, and then lastly, the confirmation supporting the tarot. And at the end, I am going to give you guys a Archangel's affirmation message, as well as a dream goddess empowerment message to, bridge it all together and to send you home with some kind of confidence in this area and as it relates to this reading. Okay. All right. So the first card that came out was time to wait. Time to wait. What are we waiting for? So the message on the back here says, there is a time for action and a time for patience. You have put in the hard work. Now there's nothing left to do but wait. When the timing is right, you will start to see results and your effort will pay off. And so as it relates to the law of cause and effect in your life with this card, some of you may very well be saying, I have put in the cause. I have put in the, effort. Where is the consequential effect? Where is that? And so this card is indicating that, okay, it is acknowledged that yes, you have in a high vibrational way because we're all doing it. But some of you have been consciously and intentionally doing it in a high vibrational way. And so you're asking, well, where is or how or what, what's going on? And so it says, well, there's nothing else for you to do. There's nothing else for you to try to figure out or adjust. Now it's just time to relax. And I know that's hard to swallow, But sometimes that's when things do start to manifest for us, when we just release and still ourselves, right? So the message with this is, okay, it's time to wait. Some of you are feeling like you know, that you have been applying principles, you've been trying, you've been healing yourself, you've been growing, evolving, transcending, transforming, developing, trying to do better for yourself, trying to, all these things. And you're like, why am I not? Whether it's with money, whether it's with a job, whether it's a family member, a friend, whether this is regarding love and relationships, you're saying, okay, so, all right, that's why Time to Wait came out. Confirmation, though, for you on that is 10 of Cups. So like I said, some of you are wondering, when are you going to get your happy ending? Not necessarily ending, just your, all that you've invested so much in, great friends, special love relationships, commitments kept, joy, happiness, forgiveness, reconciliation, bliss, purchasing of things, just as you see here in this card, the rainbow and the folks and the children's, and, when are you going to get this ultimate fulfillment? And so it is coming, the leading card is saying it's time to wait. And this is showing what's been on your mind, but it's equally showing what is in manifestation process, what is happening, cause and effect, because of your efforts, those of you who have really been putting in that high vibe effort, okay? So it's a twofold. Yes, it's on your mind, and yes, you're wondering when, but it's also saying it's just time to wait for it to manifest. You did work, but now it's just time to allow and just stay in that alignment so that it can manifest, right? What supported that is the Seven of Pentacles. So some of you feel like epic failure. Epic failure. Normally, you can't even barely see it in this one. Seven of Pentacles traditionally is somebody that's worrying, somebody that has put in a lot of hard work and investment, and they're wondering when they're gonna see that payoff, because they have done the work, they have participated, they have invested. And some of you feel like it's just been for naught, it's just been a waste. It's not like situations or circumstances or choices or whatever that is you've invested in, that is just a failure. That is just the same old story. It's not producing anything. And maybe in some cases, some things did fail, but equally so, like the other card, is twofold. So Seven of Pentacles also represent that there will be a harvest, that though in the moment it feels like there is no tangible manifestation of what you've worked so hard for to grow, that there will be, that maybe in the moment there is what seems to be a waiting period. Obviously, the leading card says to wait. So for some of you, like I said, it's a general reading. So it could be regarding money, business, ventures, property, real estate, jobs, things of that nature. It can also be relationships, and it can be family and friends. It can be lovers. It can be anything. And so this applies. Okay, many of you are feeling this way in all of these different areas. I can totally feel and sense that. And so, but it's encouraging in a sense that, okay, so some of you have maybe experienced, I'm starting to call things a perceived failure, a perceived epic fail, because sometimes it's a divine timing, sometimes it's just more further growth and development needs to happen, sometimes things are just not meant in that 3D version. And I'm gonna say it that way because our heart's desires are valid, and the universe will support that, but sometimes we have to release our attachment to how it has to manifest, or who, what, where, and how. Being able to release that to the universe or your higher self, or however that resonates, because and releasing that attachment, because maybe it's not going to come in the form of the individual that you thought, in the form of the job that you thought, in the form of the friendship that you thought, in the form of the family connection that you thought, in the form of the business adventure that you thought, in the form of the real estate investment that you thought. Perhaps it's not going to come in that version, but it's not to say that it will not develop, that it will not come at all. Investment will pay off. Moving forward, the next row out of the astrology oracles, we got card number 21. Look into that angel number to get deeper meaning. Also look into angel number 3 to get further numerology meaning to support the message. Sagittarius, some of you may be dealing with a Sagittarius. Some of you may be a Sagittarius, or somebody may just simply got a lot of fire in their chart. Okay, but the message here is I see. You see, as it relates to cause and effect, some of you are starting to see more and more how your choices, your thoughts, your words, your actions are subsequently creating an effect or a response. Some of you are starting to see in all these situations and circumstances that you've created, whether it is, again, the money, finance, job, career, business, property, real estate, friends, families, lovers. You're starting to see your own patterns, and you're starting to see clearly things for what they are. Okay. And this is a good thing because you're starting to see what works as well. You're starting to see that when you shift, things equally have an effect just as much as it does when perhaps you are in the more lower vibrational frequency of choice, right? And what's supporting that is the Seven of Cups in reverse. Seven of Cups, represents options. It represents all these many options. But usually it's filled with a lot of illusions and delusions in terms of what we're thinking. And in reverse, some of you are starting to see that either you've been dealing with things and addressing things on a superficial level, you've been in stagnation or refusal to take a form of action. Some of you are dealing with disappointment, like I said in the other row, over relationships that just didn't work out. And that maybe, because this is emotional energy, water energy, so you may be dealing with someone with water in your chart, or it's just emotional. But, sorry, I got stuck. So some of you are starting to see that you've maybe wanted things to work, that they're not going to work. They're not going to work. And maybe it's not meant to work, but you wanted it to work in a certain way, in a certain time, with a certain individual, or with a certain scenario, a certain job, a certain connection, a certain friend, a certain endeavor, and you wanted it to work. And so maybe you've delayed and stopped yourself from making some choice. And maybe you chose. In some cases you chose and it didn't really turn out to be that well. The card is saying, consider what's motivating you, cause and effect. Take a look at that. Okay. But then take initiative and follow up. Action is required in order to get a positive outcome. And you can get a positive outcome because the Sagittarius card is out. The divine number is out 3, and it's saying that I see. So you are guided and you are supported. You do see through the illusions. And that's another way I intuitively pick up on the card, is that you do see the illusions. You see truth from falsehood. You do see through whatever has been being presented to you, even if this is regarding yourself. Remember, I mentioned the cause and effect may be also related to what are you doing and how are you relating to you. So maybe some of you are starting to see yourself, to see how you have been deluding yourself, to see how you have been denying or hiding from aspects of yourself or truths about you and about situations. So many of you see it now, this is a beautiful card to have, because it's saying that you see. You're no longer delusional. You're no longer looking at the Seven of Cups as, ooh, these are all wonderful, great, this is all face value. You're starting to see that like in the Seven of Cups, not everything is as it presents to be. Even, you're feeling it, you're seeing it, your intuition is starting to pick up on that, and things are starting to unfold, to reveal to you. Not everything is always as it seems. People aren't always as they seem. They're not always at face value. Situations aren't. And it's not about a judgment. It's about realizing that we have an intuition for a reason. We have guides for a reason, because people are in various places in their life, and they're not going to always present in a way that's, loving and true for all that are involved. Okay, so it's up to us to just go, okay, like this middle card is saying, I see. So many of you see, and what supports that is you got the Queen of Swords, baby. You see. Queen of Swords is a creator. She is a designer. She is a thinker. She creates her world. She got her swords in her water jar. I was led to, and my eyes are drawn to her crown and her sword in this picture. Her crown and her sword. Her sword is in her jar of water. Her crown is right above her head. And I see green, and she's looking up, and the green represents, for me, she's connecting to her heart. And it's like a greenish blue. So I'm going to say, yeah, ascending. I'm seeing a few things in this picture now that I've never seen before. So descending her higher energy into Gaia, her thoughts and all of her processes, coloring her world, but she's cleaning up her life. So she's using water, she's got that sword, but she's using emotion. She's using the cleansing agent of water to release and heal and clear her own heart, to release and cut out bullshit, to release and cut out illusions and delusions that she clearly sees. She sees it. It may hurt her, she sees it, but she's looking up and deciding to redesign. And so many of you is just in alignment with this middle row here. You see, okay, and you're being supported, and you see through illusion, and you are being strengthened and empowered with the Queen of Swords energy to, I don't necessarily want to say cut out, but it may literally be cut out or detach, release attachment, release a falsehood, release something that is just no longer benefiting you. It's just not. Maybe once upon a time it was. Releasing even your belief about a thing that you perceive as a failure, that you perceive as whatever. You are being supported and strengthened to be able to do it in a different way. Maybe before you did it in a destructive way that wasn't beneficial or loving to yourself or others, right? So many of you are now realizing that you can redesign it. Even when it comes to cutting things out, you can do this in a loving way. You can do this in a high vibrational way. You can do it in a very creative way even, okay? Moving on to the last one here. From the Healing Mantra deck, you got Uncovering Confidence. And I was very happy to see that because many of you, going through so much, dealing with everything that's going on in life, your personal life, your finances, your home life, your love life, your whatever, many of you have gone through a long road and have taken hits, major hits. And it was blows to your confidence, which is natural for humans, okay? And so now the oracles and your guides are supporting you because you're now through this process, according to this reading, as relates to cause and effect, you are uncovering and strengthening and building your confidence. And if you want to take a soft gaze at this is sacred geometry and it is activated. So if you want to glance at it softly, this is going to help further in your quantum field, in your auric field, to infuse empowerment for you to uncover confidence, okay? And the affirmation here is, I am the missing piece that completes the puzzle of the universe. I am. Many of you are tapping into the I am importance, the I am all, the I am all that I need to be and all that I look for. The I am important. I am valuable. I am deserving of what's right for me. I am deserving of a high vibrational world and reality and connections and endeavors that I truly desire. And you're getting that confidence being built up. And what's supported is you got justice, baby. That was the only major arcana that came out for you guys today out of tarot, which is a heavyweight energy, a majorly supportive energy. Okay. And it can mean many things, but to me, it's just saying that many of you have been looking for balance in these areas of your life as relates to cause and effect. Because, as I said in the beginning, many of you feel like, okay, well, I've been doing the work. Where's the justice at? Where's the justice at? You right? Looking for that balance. And so you're building that confidence, and many of you are seeing justice. You're also seeing that you're creating your own justice and that the universe is going to support that. It represents your integrity. So many of you have held integrity and fairness. But it's reminding you that you're only responsible for your actions. You're not responsible for what other people are going to think, do, say, feel, or believe. You're responsible for yours. And many of you have tried to hone that responsibility. It's also saying here for you guys to just be decisive and move forward. Be decisive and trust your intuition, knowing that things will come to balance. Things will be resolved in your favor. Where you've been wronged, things will be made right for you. Okay? They will be. And according to this energy, yes, absolutely, it already is. Again, it's just not always in the external version in which we think it's going to happen. But things will be brought back to balance as you're gaining this confidence as relates to cause and effect in whatever area of your life that resonates with you for. All right. And then lastly, I only wanted one card, but I took the two that came out. You got an Ace of Pentacles and the new beginning. Oh, this is another major. My bad. So you guys got two major arcanas. You got Justice and the Fool. So that's telling me that new beginnings, tangible. Ace of Pentacles is the tangible. So many of you are embarking on major financial wealth journeys that's going to bless your life in a major way. I can totally see that with this. Major new beginnings as it relates to manifesting in the material world, as it relates to wealth and finance and money. But also equally so, just opportunities that are tangible as it relates to any area that this is resonating for with cause and effect. To all of your efforts and all of your growth and healing and transformation, you're gonna come into that justice and balance and healthy dynamics, because justice at the heart is telling me that you all are looking for some healthy stuff. You're looking for some balanced stuff. You just don't want no more stuff where you feel like you're always on the losing end of the stick. You don't want no more stuff where you always feel like you're the one that's over giving, overextending, over trying, overdoing while everybody else is sitting on their asses. You just don't want any more of it. And as you are making these adjustments, many of you are realizing that, okay, you're getting that confidence, justice will prevail. And I do have bright new beginnings and opportunities that are being presented to me. All right. So that's wonderful. And now I want to close with giving you all a couple of messages to take with you to support. So we're going to get some goddess affirmations. And goddess, fellas, could be for you too. So please don't get all gender trippy. It's all energy. Okay, so we're going to empower ourselves here as relates to the law of cause and effect, as relates to this reading and what's resonating for you, what you're ready for, your higher heart, your higher wisdom in this now moment with ease, love, grace, comfortability, right? With love, you want to infuse it all with just the highest love, benevolence possible. All right. Even our actions, our thoughts, our words, we want to infuse it with love and empowerment and what's right and good for all. All right. So let's see. Could I get 3 cards of empowerment for this reading for the collective, please? 3 cards of encouragement, accurate, clear, and concise for the collective from the goddesses to support them as they shift and grow and develop with the law of cause and effect as relates to this reading, and whoever's involved, whoever's connected, but in alignment with their highest heart and wisdom and what's best for them. 1. Okay, if I get 2 more. 2 more, please. For the collective, clear, loving, accurate, concise, benevolent, easy to understand and apply. Whoop, there we go. All right. We got our 3. All right. Oh, we got more than 3, so we got 4. I thought it was only 3, but I'm going to take them because they came out. All right. 4 represents foundation. Anyway, I like the number 4. It's grounded. It represents the directions, and it also represents the 4 elements. So I like the number 4. Okay. And then before I read those, I'm going to go ahead and ask for 3 archangels affirmation cards really quickly here. For the collective, law of cause and effect, loving, high vibe, high resonance, benevolence, true to life, activating to shift dynamics of what's going on immediately, all the extra time and space in every area that it's resonating, and all that are involved, shift the dynamic. Please and thank you to shift the belief system, to shift the frequency and vibration to more neutrality, more benevolence, more love, more now, and to detach, to empower detachment from outcomes, labels, belief systems, judgments, to anything externalized, to anyone externalized, around relationships, around endeavors, or around perceived failures. Empower release and empower love and encouragement, hope, strength, wherewithal, mettle, tenacity, confidence, bliss, joy, ebb and flow. All right. I was going somewhere with that, right? All right. 3 cards, please. Affirmations to support the reading. Can I get 3 for the collective? Affirmations that are going to support them. Affirmations. 1. I knew that was going to come out. 2 more, please. Affirmations. 2 more. 2. 1 more, please. 1 more. 1 more, please. Thank you. 1 more for the collective. Ooh, okay. Got a couple hoppers here. 1 more, please. There we go. All right. So, amethyst, ruby, and pink tourmaline. If you guys have any of those crystals, if you have access to that, highly recommend meditating with them or carrying them. Amethyst, ruby, star ruby, and pink tourmaline, okay? If not, I recommend going on YouTube, seeing if you can find any frequencies that are infused with those crystals, if you can, or just simply take in what we're going to do here. So, first and foremost, let me get the goddesses going. We got goddess Asanami no Na Makato. Oh gosh. Asanami no Makato, goddess of creation. We got Mami Wata, mermaid deity. We have Surwind, goddess of enlightenment. We have Hatshepsut, Lord help me, first Egyptian female pharaoh. So you guys got some powerful stuff coming out here. All right. So let me read what it says for the mermaid deity. It's okay to make waves, however, just because you have feelings doesn't mean that they have to have you. Like a mermaid, expertly ride the current of your cycles, feelings, and tides. True emotional intelligence begins with loving your water body entirely, including all the highs and the lows that reside therein. The more masterful at this you become, the more fortune favors you. With that one, you guys, is simply saying that feel what you need to feel, but own it and hone it in and ride with it without being super reactive on the external. Process for yourself, honor it for yourself. But the more that you learn how to hone that, the more that fortune will favor you as relates to the law of cause and effect, as relates to this reading. The next one reads, the goddess of creation. To birth an idea, child, or new carnation of yourself, you must be willing to bear the ecstatic ache of the creation destruction cycle. That means releasing or letting go. This orgasmic fever pinch burst with pulsating inspiration, elevating you to the nexus point of heaven and earth within you. Breathe through all of this and trust that something wonderful is happening for you. So it's not saying to deny it, it's just saying to go with it, let it happen, breathe through it, understanding that it's a part of it all. If you want to create something new and better, there is a destruction cycle, but I don't even like the word destruction because it has a negative connotation. I'm going to say transformation. I'm going to say just the natural cycle of everything that is. It has to transform. It has to go through its natural process. So, and sometimes it doesn't feel comfortable. And so it's just simply saying, go with it, allow it, don't judge it, don't force it, don't run, don't anything. Just let it be and breathe through it, trusting that something wonderful is happening, even if it don't immediately feel like it in the external for you. The next one is the goddess of enlightenment. And I already knew if you follow me and resonate with anything that I've done, you're certainly on an enlightenment path. So the goddess of enlightenment says, have patience. And I knew that was coming too. Have patience as you allow this clarity of your sacred savoir, what is it? Savoir faire to bubble up from within your inner cauldron and reach its full potency within yourself. When you act from your most light-filled place, the results are life-giving, life-changing, and world-altering. And I knew it was going to have something to do with that because sometimes we redo things and go back because we're going to do something in a higher vibrational way for ourselves and for all that is involved, which is life-giving. It's anything that's going to come from a loving energy, even if it doesn't seem like it, it's still going to have a very optimistic, positive effect, cause and effect. Then we have the first Egyptian pharaoh. So many of you are major heavy hitters. I call you heavy hitters. You're leaders. You're entrepreneurs. You are, people admire you. People look to you. People can see the greatness. And so you are the queen of your domain. And many of you are starting to really allow yourself to align with that reality that you truly are. Even if the external, other people around you, other people that maybe even are connected to you, you are starting to realize that you are the queen of your domain. So it's saying here, keep your dignity about you. Hold yourself in high regard. Yes, we will experience resistance and pushback from people who are not vibrating in a certain place. But it's saying here, keep your dignity and wits about yourself. Remember your royal statue. Hold your head up high among all of them, okay? Hold yourself high, even if you have to act that way, faking it until you make it. This is not about denying, it's about the moments. There's a time for you to allow yourself to crumble. There's a time for you to feel all of that and go into that vulnerability in your safe, sacred place. But as you function in life, you hold your head up high above them all. You are the trailblazer. You go where no man and woman has gone before. So you all are shifting through all that stuff. You're coming into the confidence. You're allowing the universe to bring these manifestations, but you're equally allowing what needs to fall off to fall off. And now you're doing it in a way that's in alignment with love and justice and peace and what's best for all. But you are facing truths and cutting things out or allowing things to transform naturally, which as a result can mean it's dissipating and you're okay with it. And that's a good thing. It's necessary. Just like the goddesses are saying here, all right, in the first Egyptian pharaoh, she's saying many of you are a pharaoh, first female pharaoh. You are, or feminine energy. You're owning that femininity and power, okay? Beautiful, empowering messages. That one's saying own that. Own it. You are, okay? Let people be what they're gonna be. Let them do what they're gonna do. Let them decide what they're gonna decide. Let them act how they're gonna act. Let them say what they're gonna say or not say what they're not gonna say. It's saying, yeah, but you are the queen of your domain. Hold it. Hold yourself at high regard. Hold that honor. And I know it's not always easy. I can relate to this on a personal level. We've gone through a lot, and oftentimes it has created that lack of confidence. And people aren't always acting very loving and affirming to us, but that's an indication of what's going on within their own energy fields. Okay, and I know it sounds contradictory when we say things like you are everything and everything is you and it's all reflective. It's versions of yourself, okay? Versions. However, as you are healing and transcending and integrating, okay, we learn how to not attach a judgment to other people's behavior, but equally not attach it to ourselves or a belief about ourselves based on someone else's behavior. We love on that part of us that was once them or that was wounded and scarred in such a way that we were them or that we welcomed that kind of behavior or energy exchange. So we don't judge it and labelize it, realizing that no, we release it. That's what these messages are saying. Now, moving forward, are you ready to transform your life? Many of you are, and you're tapping into your intuition. Do you need a little pizzazz in your life and you've been tired? Many of you are recuperating and rejuvenating. It says here, do you treat yourself well? I said that. What kind of self-talk is going on in your mind? So many of you are starting to realize you need to shift that cause and effect. So we are asking Archangel Chamuel, Ariel, and Zachiel to infuse and send their loving light energy to us regarding this reading for cause and effect and all that are involved, all directions of time and space and dimensions on the deepest cellular and quantum level to assist us with shifting with ease, with releasing to reveal, releasing to receive, okay? Unconditional love is mine today and always. Every cell of my being vibrates at the rate of love. I feel good. I am happy. I am grateful. The energy of my own loving vibrations, my own loving vibrations, my own loving vibrations nurtures my thoughts and my feelings. Vital life force is flowing vibrantly through me. I am strong and healthy. I am grateful for my energetic passion and zest for life. I am self-motivated, God darn it, to live my best life. I am self-motivated to enjoy my life. I am self-motivated to simply be and allow and to be blissful, joyful, productive. I am abundant. I am safe. I create my reality. I change my reality. It is easy for me to transform and transmute all things, challenging situations in which I have created, I have the answer for. I use my intuition. I follow my hunches lovingly. I am aligned with my higher wisdom. I pay attention to my dreams and I easily interpret them, and I go with the ebb and flow. I release and let go. I release and allow in my now. So high. So it is. And so let it be. I felt that. That's why you guys heard that in me. I send you guys love and light. Allow yourself to feel whatever you need to feel, but equally allow yourself to feel your divinity and your empowerment. I hope you guys having a wonderful day. Love on yourself. All is well. Everything is okay. Everything is energy. Balance is key. Namaste.